the way we structured our team, and this is important, like when you guys are building this, I know that one of the questions we wanted to go over was like how to scale this business. And I thought about this a little bit, and I thought about the times when we were going through things where we made a change that really made a difference. Okay. So one of those was like, kind of like, I was reading through these business books. I've mentioned these books, and I know a lot of you guys have read through them. And it's good to maybe reread things, because the value of a book is based on like where you are at where you are mentally at the time you read it. And you may not be ready for some of the books that I recommended, but going back through them, maybe you'll be ready the second time, or maybe it'll sink in deeper. So the E-Myth Revisited in Traction. And I started thinking about how my business was very flat. And that's probably how your guys is. A lot of your guys is, right? Where whenever someone across, like whatever they are, they're the backlink or they're content writer, they're all coming to you. So there's like this level, and then there's you, right? So that's a problem. If you want to scale this thing, if you want to pull yourself out of the business, it can't be flat. So what you need to be looking for, and this is why I think it's important when you're hiring to do the logic test and that type of stuff that I had mentioned before, is like, get the right person in there. And it may be that, like, based on their results, that they're a little bit overqualified for what you need them. So one of our managers, who is on our team, I hired him to do like boring, repetitive stuff. And I didn't like that was going to be his initial test. Right. And I'm always hoping that someone is way more than that. And that was the case with this person. And I was like, I've got to get this person into a management position. So now we have 3 managers in our agency that delegate, and they handle a lot of this stuff. And we do a meeting every Monday, and we go over the issues that we're having. We talk about what was done during the week. We celebrate our wins, right? We have like, they really, and I do too, but there's like a social, like the first like 10 minutes is just social. It's not really work talk. Like, what did you do? Let's just like make sure that we're connecting as people, right? Treat them like humans. Like when you do that, then you can really start to build something. These people are not going to want to work for you if you're kind of like treating even that name like a VA. Like I had a conversation with our team about a month ago, and I'm like, let's stop using that name within our company. These are team members. These are people. VAs, there's this kind of like disposable connotation towards it, which, like, yes, the people that we're hiring from these overseas, there's a lot of people waiting in line that would love to get these positions behind them, but that doesn't mean that we need to treat them that way, right? So getting these people and then making sure that the communication lines are open. I was talking about this in our Monday call 2 days ago. Like, you should have almost like a bottom up, where like the feedback's coming up, right? From whoever the people that are like doing your backlinks, you talk to them, find out like, what can we do to improve the system? A lot of the stuff that has improved our business has come by creating those communication lines. You need to make it clear that these people are not going to be punished. You're not going to have the kill the messenger attitude. If they point out something, there's an issue, you need to kind of bite your tongue and thank them for pointing this out. Like, it's there, time and time again, people have brought things to my attention that I like, shit, I did not want to hear that. That is awful, but it needed to be said. And I've got a team in place that understands this dynamic enough. And it's like, it's not a me versus the world. Like, it's a culture that we're all kind of like working on this together. And that's something that had to be built. That leadership is important. And it's got to come from the top down, but you have to respect everyone from kind of the bottom up, right?